Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode on Introverts Smp, and today it is episode 4 and I am KO Dragon and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but that doesn't matter because I'm not even going to explain that. But for now, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap of what I've been doing in the past few months. So what I've done, we're going to get to that. What I've done is I've finally finished up the interior for my base. So I finally did it all. I was kind of going for a very abstract feel with all the windows being weird and stuff. And then I kind of wanted to do a very library-centered theme with kind of an armory here and have it look like, you know, very weird, because the building itself looks extremely weird as it is. So I just kind of wanted to amplify that when you finally went into the building. And I actually really like how it turned out. I think it turned out really good. I really like this part here. It's a nice little cozy place. You can just sit down and have a nice drink. But anyways, that is pretty much all I've done for the recap, other than working on a few other things that aren't really that big or important. I finished up a few farms, one of them being a gold farm. I finished up the villager hall. I did a bit of work on the big dig, not too much. I kind of burned myself out on that. And then I built a rocket shop, and also a creeper and sugarcane farm. But that is pretty much all I've done since then, and we also did the dragon fight. So if you want to go see the dragon fight, I highly recommend going over to Slightly's channel, and he did the dragon fight on one of his episodes a while ago. So, with all that said and done though, let's get into the main part of the video. And that is, we need to get a roll on my mega base. I already kind of started on it a little bit. I haven't done too much work on it. I did a bit, but I'm kind of not super happy with the layout. So, we're going to head over there, and I'll show you what I did, and talk about our plan. And let me show you what I have built. And this is what I have built. I was kind of going for a Gothic cathedral style, very much, yeah, I don't even know. I was just going for a Gothic cathedral style, and I just built it way too big. And that kind of just threw me off because I didn't want to spend too much time on a build this season, spending a ton of time on just one focus around one type of building style. And so I was kind of thinking to myself and talking to Slightly a bit, and I was like, what if we did a collaborative build? So what if we did something together? And that's kind of what we were thinking about, and we kind of agreed upon it. So what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, even though you guys just got to see it, I'm going to be tearing this all down, taking all the choker boxes, and moving over to Slightly's base, and helping him with a few projects over there. But what I planned on doing is completely remaking that and doing something with that over around Slightly's base, and kind of just tying it in for his area, making one giant base, kind of like a Giga base from Season 8. So, or Season 8 Hermitcraft. So with all that said and done, let's get into a time-lapse of getting rid of this thing. I'm sorry, we have to get rid of you. Now we're back from the time lapse. So, as you can see, it is completely gone. I have all the resources gathered up, and yeah, I am ready. So that means we have to go head over to Slightly Space, and now I'll explain what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you over there. And now we're over at Slightly Space. So this is his amazing base here. I do not have any rockets. Yep, we'll just grab some out of my rocket box here. And then we can get back to me showing you Slightly's amazing. So this is Hillandia. And man, is this cool? This makes me jealous. Like, he's got this cool mega base. I don't even have a mega base anymore. You know, just really, really cool. But I've been talking with Slightly a little bit, and I was like, I'm unhappy with my base, and we're talking a little bit about it, and well, I have decided that I'm gonna help him around Tiltlandia. So all the mountains, all the foliage, trees, stuff like that, I will be making, and eventually I will be making my Gothic cathedral in the mountains. So probably somewhere around here, the mountains will be fairly big, and in like the mountain, I'll make it like a cave, really nice, and make it a Gothic cathedral. But with all that said and done, though, I am gonna start doing a little bit of things around here to help him get started. Should I probably start in the mountains? Absolutely, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna build trees. I love building trees. Ooh, cave down there. Anyways, so let's get into a time lapse of me hacking away at some trees and rebuilding them with some nice big dark oak trees. So let's get into a time lapse. And now I'm back from the time lapse, and I have done a few trees now, and now I'm going to show you what I did. So, I built a few trees here, 5 in total, 2 cherry blossoms, and 3 dark oak trees. I actually really like how they turned out. It really makes a more as atmospheric like feeling here. And I just like how it turned out. And also, I did 2 mushrooms. But I think my favorite part about it is that the cherry blossom petals kind of swoop down in here and make it just that much more magical, in my opinion. But I also plan on doing a bit more here with a few other trees, some orange trees, some yellow trees, just adding some variety, kind of, because Slightly and I are trying to go for more of a, very Riverdale feel from like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit series, uh, and that's kind of what we're going for here. But yeah, but I have some good news. I am officially moving in to Slightly's area to do some train work and some other things. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna have a mega base. I do plan on having a mega base eventually. But for right now, I'm just gonna try to do some trees around here, make the forest very much more dense, make it look better. That right now, it just doesn't look that good. And then I'm gonna eventually move on to the mountain. And that's where my mega base part comes in. Because what I want to do in the mountain is make a huge cave and make a city in it. Because I love just doing cave cities for some reason. Let me sleep here though. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Because I never really got to finish my cave city last season. But I'm not going to do it in the same theme. I'm going to do it way differently. But we'll talk about that at another time. And yeah, this area is just looking amazing with all of it. But while I was doing this, I came across something a bit interesting. And that would be a little guy named Bob. Now, from an ordinary perspective, people would say Bob is happy. But let's be honest. Bob's not. Bob is unpaid, not fed, doesn't have housing. He's forced to sit here all day. He just doesn't have a life. And personally, to me, that sounds like slavery. And I'm not okay with slavery. So, what I've decided is to make Bob a house. Because, come on, look at this face. He deserves a house. He deserves to no longer be under the thumb of Slightly Tilted. So, I plan on making Bob a house. With all that said and done, though, I am now gonna make Bob a house. I think. I don't even know what I'm gonna. So, let me show you what I have done. Get my show. And here is what I have done. Oh, I broke the lantern. This is Bob's little house. As you can see, Bob is much more happy with having a kitchen, amenities, being able to sleep. He's still not paid, but that's a Bob problem. He needs to get a job. You need to get a job, little man. So this is kind of what I did. I kind of went for a very overgrown type feel. Wanted it to make it feel really homey. But all that said and done, let's leave Bob to do Bob things now. That's not there. You see nothing. That's not there. Nothing's there. Anyways, with all that said and done, I think we have reached that time of the video where I ended. So with all that said and done, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. And also, go check out Slightly Tilted. He'll be link in the description to his channel. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!